guys, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to talk to you about my trip coming up and why I'm doing it and why you should come along. I guess we'll start from the beginning, just sort of the story of where this idea came from and why it's happening now. There's thunder. Thunder. Meet the thunder. Yes. So when I was 13, my dad told me to make a list of 100 things I wanted to do before I was 20. Most of those things on the list were a little silly, like I wanted to be an Olympic gymnast, even though I'd only taken gymnastics for like 6 months. Other things were just like, you can't even measure them. I don't even know if I've accomplished them or not because it's like, become more spiritual, which I guess I have, but like you can't check that one off necessarily. One of the things that I wrote down was to travel to all 50 states. My dad was really excited about this one and encouraging. So the day or week or something, very soon after I got my driver's permit, we threw a mattress in the back of our minivan and headed out west. In 6 days we drove to Montana and back. We were living in Virginia at the time. So we drove from Virginia to Montana and back. And it was just kind of great. It was just my dad and I. We lived in our car and listened to audiobooks and I don't know, it was just great. Digital cameras didn't really exist yet, or they weren't very accessible. So I took all of my pictures on disposable film cameras and that was just sort of the beginning. So let's see, that was when I was like 15, I guess. And I got a lot of states then. And then we just sort of continued. We did a road trip to San Francisco, and one to Maine, one to Florida. And very quickly I accumulated a lot of states. It sort of became like my goal. Life was happening. I was going to school, so there were all of the, where am I going to go to college? Gotta get good grades. All of that was happening. But sort of in the back of my head, this overarching theme of my life had become travel to all 50 states. It was just a big part of my life, and so for my high school graduation, my mom and I ended up going to Alaska together and RVing around the country, or the state. By the time I went to college, I had 49 of the 50 states, Hawaii being the last one. And it took me a long time to get to Hawaii, about 6 years from getting my 49th state to getting my 50th state took about 6 years. But finally, in 2016, 2 years ago, I went to Hawaii. There's a bunch of videos if you want to go watch that. And it was sort of a surreal moment. Like, I got off the plane and stepped onto Hawaiian soil and was like, woo, I did it! Now what? Because I had finished a goal that was like a huge part of my life, and it was suddenly over and completed, which was great, and I was really happy about it, and all of that, but it was also a little bit like I felt lost because this huge thing was gone, and now what do I do? So it was like, well, what's next? I really loved having this larger story to my life, this larger goal, this sort of long-term trying to get from here to here. Maybe I should have another one. Well, what do I want to do? And I loved traveling around the country and seeing all of the states and all the different landscapes and all the different cultures that are in our one country, which is pretty crazy. It's a huge country. And sort of the obvious answer was, well, the world. Get all the countries, or go get all the continents, or whatever, So that's kind of what I'm doing, is I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna see the world, because I really love doing it. I love traveling and seeing new places and taking photographs and making videos, and I'm introverted, so meeting new people is tougher, but I still like it. And they always, bring great experiences with them, which is cool. And so yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. A lot of you also asked, where am I going? And I think if you follow me on any social media, you sort of know, China's the first place, because I bought the ticket and I've booked a hostel for a little while. And so that's definitely step one. Although I don't even have a visa yet, working on that. Then I'm going to insert a clip here of sort of an overview looking at an actual map so you have some idea of what I'm talking about. But here is an overview, not set in stone, of where I'm going. The plan is to fly into Shanghai, explore China for a couple of weeks, then into Mongolia, South Korea, Japan, down to Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, New Zealand, back up into Cambodia and India, United Arab Emirates, hit Dubai, then go down the east coast of Africa, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Zambia, Botswana, South Africa, Namibia, up into Morocco. After Morocco, do Egypt, Israel, Jordan, Turkey, Greece, Italy, and then Europe, United Kingdom, Iceland, and then home. So yeah, that's sort of what I'm doing. It's big and it's scary to me, and it's not really, planned. It's just sort of, I'm gonna go. Plans may change. I may meet people who want to go somewhere else and I want to go with them. I don't really know. I'm just gonna go sort of live outside of the United States for a while, which I think is important for a person to do, to get out of their comfort zone, to get out of their bubble, their, culture, and see others and experience stuff and, make mistakes, and I don't know. That's kind of the big thing, is I don't know. And I want to. And I want to go find out. So I'm going to go do that. Another big element of this trip for me is going to be creating stuff, content, or art, or whatever. I just want to have time to make stuff. It's difficult in one sense because I'm going to be traveling out of a backpack, all carry-on, so I can't really bring a lot of stuff with me, so it limits sort of, the mediums that I can work with. But it also creates sort of a challenge and an opportunity to be creative. So it'll be probably more digital, but definitely open to using found things to create something and then probably just leaving it. We'll see. I don't know. I'm excited to just go, be creative, try new things, explore. There will definitely be lots of photography coming your way, some videos coming your way, blog posts, I don't know what else. I'm just kind of going and being and doing. That's kind of the thing. Oh, my neck just cracked. I don't know what else to tell you. That's sort of what I'm doing. I hope you are interested. I hope you want to come along. It's nice when artists' work is seen, and especially if it's appreciated, then, more the better. You are sort of a crucial element of art as well, being the audience, and I appreciate that. And if you are interested, please like, share, subscribe, all of that. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon, all at Lauren Scott Wiltshire. Go ahead, follow me, love it. Hope to see you there. Please comment on whatever. I love to engage with you guys. Thank you so much. See you next time.